hopeful. I can't believe I'm saying this, but ChatGPT is losing, like badly. Remember when it was the AI king sitting on its throne of generated text? Well, get this. In a single year, ChatGPT's market share plummeted. We're talking from a dominant 86.7% down to a measly 64.5-68% exclamation mark. That's like the Titanic hitting the iceberg, but the iceberg is other AI. Ouch. A 20% drop in 1 year. What in the silicon is going on? Suddenly, everyone's favorite chatbot is looking a little less like a revolutionary and a little more like MySpace after Facebook showed up. Think about it. ChatGPT was practically a monopoly. Now it's just another app on your phone collecting dust. So the million-dollar question is why? Is it just the competition heating up, or is something fundamentally broken with ChatGPT itself? I mean, did ChatGPT peak in 2025? And is this the beginning of the end? Stick around and subscribe now because we're diving deep into the data and uncovering the truth. Okay, so ChatGPT is losing market share. But hold up. They're still bragging about processing over 2.5 billion prompts daily. 2.5 billion? That's like everyone in Europe asking ChatGPT for a sonnet every single day. So are we to believe that despite this insane volume, people are still jumping ship? I mean, it's the equivalent of serving the most popular dish in the world and everyone walking out of the restaurant. Let's be real, a huge chunk of those prompts, like 330 million daily, are from right here in the good old US of A. Are Americans really getting 330 million prompts worth of value? Or are they just asking ChatGPT to write their grocery list because they're too lazy to think for themselves? The question we need to ask is, are these 2.5 billion prompts a sign of success or a desperate attempt to stay relevant? Is ChatGPT just a sophisticated toy getting its daily beating, or a legitimate tool people are actually finding useful? Because let's face it, quantity doesn't always equal quality. Remember fidget spinners? So what are people using these billions of prompts for? And why are they still leaving? So ChatGPT's daily prompt count is huge, but users aren't exactly raving about it. What gives? Well, buckle up, because it turns out some folks aren't just quietly uninstalling. They're staging a full-blown rebellion. I'm talking about the QuitGPT movement. Yes, it's as extra as it sounds. Launched in early February, QuitGPT is all about canceling those subscriptions, but why? Turns out a lot of it boils down to politics and, wait for it, ethics. I know, AI ethics. It's like worrying about robots developing a taste for artisanal coffee. But seriously, people are ditching ChatGPT over its perceived biases and ethical compromises. Is this mass exodus just about principles, or are users finally realizing that ChatGPT is kind of mid? I mean, maybe the real reason people are canceling their subscriptions isn't just ethics, but because the novelty is worn off. Maybe it's just not hitting the same way anymore. Think about it, ChatGPT forgets instructions, it's getting slower, and honestly, sometimes it feels like I'm arguing with a very polite but very stubborn pigeon. So is the QuitGPT movement a noble stand for ethics, or just a convenient excuse to ditch a tool that's past its prime? The plot thickens, but is ethics the only reason, or are there deeper problems with the AI itself? So people are rage quitting ChatGPT over ethics, fair enough. But what if there's an even dumber reason? Get this, Enshittification. Yes, that's a real word. It's when a platform gets so bloated and user hostile, it becomes a digital landfill. And some users, they're saying ChatGPT is knee-deep in the stuff. The complaint? Instruction fatigue. You tell ChatGPT to do something and halfway through it's like it got distracted by a cat video. It forgets crucial constraints, veering off into chatbot lol island. Imagine telling it write a haiku in the style of Shakespeare but about a sad microwave, and it just starts writing about sentient toasters. And some claim that this is getting worse every day. So is ChatGPT suffering from a terminal case of enshittification? But is this just perception, or is there actual data to back up these claims? Okay, so maybe ChatGPT is getting a little mature. But hold on, the plot thickens. Remember that sausage fest of tech bros dominating the AI scene? Well, buckle up, because the gender gap in ChatGPT usage, it's shrinking faster than my bank account after buying the latest iPhone. Is this a sign that women are fleeing the enshittified ChatGPT in droves? Are they saying, peace out AI, I'm going back to Pinterest? Or are they just finally figuring out how to make ChatGPT write their dating app bios? The data says non-work related usage is UP. Seriously though, are women ditching ChatGPT or just using it to write poetry about their exes? We need to know. The question is, if people are spending less time on work and more time on personal stuff, is the chatbot worth the subscription fee? Okay, so maybe you're ditching ChatGPT because your attempts to write a sonnet about your cat failed miserably. Happens to the best of us. But hold up, while individual users are rage quitting, there's a whole other world where ChatGPT is thriving. The enterprise. Yeah, businesses are clinging to ChatGPT like it's the last life raft on the Titanic of terrible productivity software. And the numbers don't lie. Enterprise accounts boast an insane 88% retention rate. Compare that to the measly 68% for team accounts and the downright depressing 59% for plus users. Ouch. So while you're busy complaining that ChatGPT can't write decent marketing copy because it can't Companies are out here using it to like automate their entire existence. What are they getting that you're not? Is there some secret sauce only available to the corporate elite? Some hidden prompt engineering technique? Is it the enterprise support, the better API access, or is it something far more sinister? So enterprise clients are happy, but what about the rest of us? Is ChatGPT still our go-to tech guru? Turns out the share of technical help requests, coding, data analysis, all that nerdy stuff has been taking a nosedive. Hopeful, I can't believe it. Are people finally realizing ChatGPT's code is just glorified Stack Overflow snippets glued together? Seriously though, this drop is huge. Remember when ChatGPT was supposed to replace all the junior developers? Turns out, maybe not. I'm starting to think all those coding tutorials were just ChatGPT's way of building its own training data, and now it's ghosting us. Savage. But wait, it gets worse. If ChatGPT isn't the coding king anymore, who stole its crown? Are specialized AI tools finally outcompeting ChatGPT in coding? What are these mysterious programs? So the tech wizards are fleeing, but what about everyone else? How long are they sticking around for? Brace yourselves, because the average ChatGPT session lasts a whopping 12 minutes and 9 seconds. That's less time than it takes to microwave a bag of popcorn or watch a Mr. Beast challenge. Ironic, isn't it? Are people just dipping their toes in, getting a quick answer, and then bailing? Or is ChatGPT so efficient now that it solves problems faster than ever? 12 minutes to change the world? I need at least that to decide what to order for lunch. Is it shallow engagement or peak efficiency? Either way, it begs the question, are those 12 minutes really worth the price of ChatGPT Plus? So ChatGPT's clock is ticking, but who's holding the axe? Enter Google's Gemini. Not just another AI, this is Google throwing its hat and its entire AI lab into the ring. We're talking about a company that practically is the internet. Think about it, search, maps, YouTube, they're all feeding data to this AI beast. Talk about a home field advantage. It's like ChatGPT showed up to a knife fight and Google brought a fully armed, data-fueled Death Star. Overkill, maybe? Effective? Absolutely. And Google is throwing billions at this thing. Not just loose change from the couch cushions either. Serious, we're betting the farm kind of money. They're not playing around. Gemini's integration with the Google ecosystem is huge. Imagine AI that knows your search history, your calendar, your freaking emails. That's power, folks. Scary power. Is this the beginning of the end for ChatGPT's solo act? Is Google about to steal its lunch money and its entire user base? It's starting to look that way. But how do the actual capabilities of ChatGPT and Gemini stack up head to head? Next up, we break it all down feature by feature in a no-holds-barred AI cage match. Okay, so Gemini is nipping at ChatGPT's heels, but who's actually using this thing? Prepare for a plot twist. It's basically a two-horse race between the US and India. Seriously, the United States accounts for a whopping 17.1% of all ChatGPT visits. But India isn't far behind, snagging 16.5% of the traffic. That's insane. Combined, that's like a giant chunk of ChatGPT's user base concentrated in just 2 countries. Talk about putting all your eggs in 2 very distinct baskets. So what's driving this crazy concentration? Are Americans and Indians just really bored? Or are there specific use cases making them ChatGPT's biggest fans? And is it sustainable? Next. Okay, so the US and India are basically ChatGPT's biggest fans. But let's talk about the elephant in the room, or, well, the dollar signs. ChatGPT Plus costs how much? Seriously, I could buy like 3 months of ramen for that price. And we all know ramen fuels innovation. Is it really worth it? I mean, sure, you get faster response times and access during peak hours, but let's be real. Sometimes I just needed to write a grocery list, not launch a rocket. And don't even get me started on the other subscription tiers. It's like they're trying to nickel and dime us for every single AI-generated cat meme. But here's the kicker. There are free alternatives popping up everywhere. AI is becoming democratized. Did OpenAI not see that coming? It's like paying for bottled water when there's a perfectly good tap. Or, a slightly scummy fountain in the park. Both quench your thirst. So are users paying too much? Maybe. But are these free alternatives really as good as ChatGPT Plus? Okay, so ChatGPT might be cheaper than therapy, but what's the real cost? Your data, baby. It's like that free pizza party where you find out later you have to do the dishes for everyone. We handed over our deepest fears and weirdest fantasies to an AI, and we're surprised there are data privacy concerns. I mean, come on. It's not just about personalized ads for that embarrassing foot fungus cream you Googled. It's about how OpenAI is handling this mountain of info. Think about it. They have enough data to write a reality TV show based on your life. And guess what? Regulators are starting to notice. The EU's breathing down their neck, and even Uncle Sam is starting to squint suspiciously. This isn't just about a few leaked prompts, it's about systemic risk. Remember that time Facebook got slapped for Cambridge Analytica? This could be ChatGPT's Cambridge Analytica moment, but with even more personal data involved, and possibly more foot fungus ads. So are we all doomed to become data points in some AI overlord's master plan? Maybe. But before you panic and delete your entire digital life, you should consider this. What steps can you take to protect your privacy while still getting ChatGPT to write your grandma's birthday poem? That's coming up next. Okay, so ChatGPT might be sweating under the collar thanks to privacy concerns, but let's be real. The AI landscape is exploding. It's like trying to pick a favorite flavor at a Willy Wonka ice cream convention. We're not just talking about chatbots anymore. We've got AI assistants for everything from writing killer marketing copy to diagnosing rare diseases. Seriously, there's probably an AI out there right now writing a better script than this one, and the speed at which these new tools are popping up, it's insane. One minute you're all in on ChatGPT, the next there are a dozen AIs promising to make you a millionaire, a genius, and ridiculously good looking. It's a full-blown AI arms race, each one trying to outdo the other with some crazy specific feature. Forget general knowledge, we're talking AI that specializes in everything from composing polka music to predicting the stock prices of, wait for it, artisanal cheese companies. So while ChatGPT is busy battling user churn and privacy headaches, a whole new generation of AI assistants is rising up, each with its own unique superpower. It makes you wonder which of these AI assistants are poised to become the next big thing? So is ChatGPT still worth the hype or the subscription fee? Let's ditch the data dumps and dive into what real users are saying. First up, meet Sarah. She's a small business owner who swore ChatGPT was going to be her secret weapon. She calls it her overpriced digital paperweight. Ouch. Apparently it kept hallucinating facts and giving her marketing advice that would have bankrupted her faster than you can say AI winter. But hold on, it's not all doom and gloom. We've got Mark, a coding whiz who says ChatGPT is still his go-to for debugging code, claims it saves him hours every week. His secret? Super specific prompts and a willingness to double-check everything. So basically, he's babysitting the AI. Sounds about right. And then there's Emily, a student who loves ChatGPT for brainstorming but hates it for writing essays. Says it's great for getting the ball rolling, but the end result is basically plagiarism with extra steps. So the verdict? It's a mixed bag. Some users are ready to cancel their subscriptions faster than you can say Enshittification, while others are still clinging on for dear life. But what does the future hold? So, the million-dollar question, will ChatGPT pull a Lazarus and rise again? Or is it destined for the AI graveyard next to Clippy? Hopeful. Honestly, anyone who thinks they can predict the future of AI with 100% accuracy is probably also invested in NFTs of cartoon apes. But hey, let's pretend we're AI oracles for a hot minute. OpenAI needs to remember that AI isn't just about spitting out text, it's about anticipating needs, solving problems, and maybe even telling a decent joke or two. Think hyper-personalization, AI tutors that adapt to your learning style, AI doctors that diagnose you before you even feel sick. And of course, integrating with like everything. If ChatGPT can't talk to your smart fridge and order more oat milk when you're running low, is it even trying? But let's be real, the real key is innovation. Forget just answering questions. AI needs to start asking them. What are the key innovations that will shape the next generation of AI? So after all that digging, what's the verdict? Is ChatGPT heading for the digital graveyard, or is it just going through a midlife crisis fueled by too many cat videos? We've seen the market share dips, the user revolts, and the rise of shiny new AI rivals. It's been a wild ride, folks. The truth? ChatGPT's fate isn't written in stone. It's a tug-of-war between innovation and irrelevance. Will OpenAI pull a rabbit out of its hat, or will Gemini steal the show? But here's where you come in. Your experiences, your opinions, they matter. Are you still a ChatGPT believer, or have you jumped ship to a different AI paradise? Let us know in the comments below. Tell us your ChatGPT horror stories, your AI love affairs, everything. Your feedback shapes the future. And hey, while you're down there, smash that like button, subscribe for more mind-blowing AI deep dives, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss the next digital apocalypse. Because next time we're doing a video you guys tell in the comments below.